Everybody, Moo here. We got ourselves the October leaks coming your way in just a second. But first things first, as always, massive shout out to Tsum Luke for data mining all this stuff like he does every single month and posting it for the benefit of the community on that Tsum Tsum subreddit. Make sure to get on there. Leave him a big thank you if you haven't already, because we wouldn't be able to make the video without him doing this. And it is very beneficial, especially to those newer players. Like I say every video, but it really is true. When you are new to the game, it really helps to have a little bit of guidance in what you should target with your hard-earned coin to get the most bang for your buck. You know what I mean? So again, huge shout out to Tsum Luke. Thank you so much for doing this every single month. Massive, massive benefit and advantage to have it all together on one screen so we can kind of talk about it, which is what we're going to do right now. So what are we getting in October? Nothing. I'm sorry, guys. But hey, this isn't a bad thing. I mean, we had two blockbuster months back to back. You know, we had Jedi Luke, and then followed by another Star Wars event. We had Anakin, all the crazy Tsum, Ben Kenobi, man. You know, all the cool Tsum last month. I'm sure your coffers are a little bit empty as far as the coins are concerned. You know what I mean? So having a little bit of a more quiet month is not bad. You know, you can save up some coin for the next blockbuster month that who knows when it's going to come. But when it will, y'all be ready. So as far as the new Tsum Tsum, we're getting 3 Brave hash reskins. Is what we got. We got Brave Donald, Brave Mickey, Brave Goofy. They got that whole Minecraft thing going their way, you know, the pixelated look. And if we take a look at Brave Goofy, he clears random groups of Tsum Tsum. Very cool, very cool. I don't think we have anything like that in the game, you know, just saying. And of course, Brave Donald, he taps, or we tap Donald. He charges in and clears Tsum Tsum. Fancy stuff. Never before seen in the game. And of course, Mickey, what does he do? He gives you 3 chances, or 3 options rather, to select an effect. Again, this used to be rare, not so much anymore. We have quite a few Tsum Tsum that do that. And as a group, again, they're just slightly above average. Maybe Mickey's above average actually, and the other two they're all right. You know, they're right around the middle, that 50th percentile. So as far as the new Tsum Tsum are concerned, not a huge, you know, rush to get them all to SL6. Especially, again, if you are a little bit low on funds, maybe get a few copies of each just to have them in case you want to pump them up a little bit later on for whatever reason. Or if you're looking for that advantage in kind of getting that extra boost as far as the monthly missions and event are concerned, they will certainly do that for you. But other than that, they're not providing anything that we don't currently already have in the game in mass quantities. So, what is exciting about October, might you ask then, Monsieur Moo? You seem to be, you know, ragging on the new Tsum Tsum a little. Well, look at that, the capsule on that right side of the screen. That is what you should be looking at in October. Boogie and Bad Hat Mini are in the same capsule. How is that for value? You know, you target that capsule, you buy it out, you get both Oogie Boogie, which is probably one of my favorite Tsum Tsum in the game still, like top 3 favorite, you know, Tsum Tsum in the game. And then Bad Hat Mini is a top 10 coin earner. You get only 1 copy of her, but that's more than enough, since she doesn't need all that many skill tickets to boost up and is totally worth the effort. I have a video on Bad Hat Mini that will show you a lazy way to play her and still get over 4,000 base coin. She is capable of far more than that as a top 10 coin earner, but it requires attention, not so Netflix friendly. There's a certain tap technique to make sure you isolate bats in a certain pattern to get the maximum effect from their explosive nature. And of course, that's going to have multiple benefits. You're going to cycle through the screens. Her skill's always going to be up. You're always spamming it. You're always tapping the bats. You're making tons of coin. Very, very good. Oogie Boogie, super fun to play. That is why he's one of my favorite. Essentially, you get a roll of dice between 2 and 12. The higher your roll, the more he clears. If you get a 12, 11, he's basically clearing the whole screen. And the best part about Boogie is he has a soft RNG effect where if you get a really bad roll, you can tap the screen and you get another shot at it. So if you're unlucky enough to get 2 snake eyes in a row, you know, hey, it is what it is. There's not much you can do about it. The game clearly doesn't want to give you those coins. So that is the #1 thing you want to target in October. If you're looking to spend some coin, that's going to provide you the most value by far. The other 4 Tsum Tsum, you know, Vampire Teddy, Pumpkin Minnie, Pumpkin Mickey, and Lock, they're not good, but you might need them for your collection. So, you know, there's some value there. And if you buy out the whole capsule, you're going to get that skill ticket, which I always recommend you do anyways, because skill tickets are the most valuable currency in this game, because of course they allow you to target a skill at any Tsum Tsum that you want and make sure that you are leveling up the ones that are worth your time, and you do it quicker because you don't have to depend on luck pulling them from a box. As far as the other capsule is concerned, not the greatest. I mean, we have Owl, Spring Miss Bunny, Experiment 626, Judy Hopps. They're decent. You know, Experiment is good, Judy Hopps is good, Ursula is good, but are they necessary as far as spending your hard-earned coin? Not necessarily. There's a lot of other Tsum Tsum, especially that we got in the last couple months, that are significantly better and do everything they do, but at a much higher level, much higher tier. If you have the coin, again, spend it on the capsules. Make sure you get those skill tickets. Totally worth the investment in that regard. But if you want to save, you're not going to get punished. This one's got Caballero, Donald, Pastel Flounder, Fork, Lotso, Nemo, Jesse. That's probably the weakest out of the 3. At least Owl has some uses as far as missions are concerned. He makes a lot of bubbles. Maximus is a super fast charger. Experiment is decent for coin. Ursula is decent for coin, especially at skill level 1, skill level 2. So, you know, there's some uses in that box. The other one, not so much. Nemo's not bad. Lotso's really bad. I'm not gonna lie. He charges really slow, hits in the center, so only like high 20s. Just not the best Tsum Tsum you want to be focusing on. Moving on to the select boxes. What do we got here? Well, Pumpkin King is actually quite good. The problem with this box is everyone else in it, with the exception of Blue Fairy, is relatively weak. So, since the theme for October is saving coin, you know, the select boxes could be a little bit tricky. Sally's cool. You know, Sally's not bad. But, you know, you have a 1 in 12 chance of getting the one you want, and that could eventually cost you quite a bit of coin if you are just kind of looking to maybe get 1 or 2 copies. So, if you are interested in picking up maybe a Mischievous Jack or something for your collection, I would probably go for it. But other than that, it's relatively safe to avoid the select boxes. Pumpkin King, again, is really good. Blue Fairy is really, really good as well. But a little too many duds in the mix there. And this one, I mean, Pastel Ariel, Bo Peep, if you need them for your collection, by all means. They don't come around all that often, but that select box in particular is very weak. I don't think there's any Tsum Tsum in that box that I would recommend for beginners. Moana, Carl, Alien, and Jasmine, they have their uses. I almost always recommend Moana for score bubbles. She's probably the best score bubble making Tsum Tsum in the game by far. You could literally make like 120 of them a game. So if you need her for missions, if you're having trouble with making score bubbles, by all means, you know, maybe go for her. Alien is great because he makes a lot of green Tsum Tsum on screen. Carl is decent for coin. Jasmine is great for beginners because she's really straightforward to play. Her skill charges quickly. You can spam her. Just very fluid gameplay. But again, these Tsum Tsum are not required for you to do well in the game. They have their uses. They have their niche, you know, areas in the game where they perform well. But do you need them? I don't think so. So that's basically going to wrap up my October preview. I want to keep it relatively short. I mean, this is really kind of, I'm really trying to stress the save your coin thing. But if you are going to target something, just to summarize, Bad Hat Mini, Oogie Boogie, as far as the capsules are concerned, that is where it's at as far as value. And as far as the select boxes are concerned, Pumpkin King and Blue Fairy are the two best Tsum Tsum in those boxes. So fortunately, again, they're in the same box. So if you want to target one of those, that's going to be the one to do it. Other than that, you collectionists out there, good luck getting the ones you need. That's going to do it for me, guys. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic time. Have lots of fun in October. Get everything that you want out of the game. The missions, the event, everything is as is. We're getting a new bingo card as well. So pretty standard, pretty quiet. Save your coins. And thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I'll see you guys with the gameplay videos. Peace out.